Good morning students. In this video session, I would like to express about one of the ecological factor light and then temperature. How these light and temperature shows the influence on the biotic and organisms. We want to discuss. Land. That different places temperature is not at the same. Now here when you boil the water, water should be maintain the temperature or holding the temperature a long time. That means absorption process of the water. What I am explaining here means water having the very slow process of absorption and losing of the temperature from the water. Comparing with the water, land having the very fast rate. Land having the very fastly, it can heat and then lose their temperature, lose their heat. Okay. So, a greater variation changes we can observe the water bodies from the land. Got it now? Temperature on the land and the water is not at uniform, it is a different. So, for more understanding wise, I will give one more example here. One example. What is that example? When you boil the water in the morning time, if you keep the 100 degrees, up to 100 degrees if you boil, that water can able to maintain the lot of temperature up to evening. But our body or some of the atmosphere places not yet lose their temperature. I mean normal terrestrial place very fastly it can able to remove their temperature. So that is a variation. Then now come to the next point. Temperature variation on the land is very high. That means that only now I explained. The terrestrial places temperature variation very fast. Morning one type of temperature, in the 10 o'clock one type of temperature, afternoon one type of temperature. That much of gradual very fast variation we can see in the temperature variation in the terrestrial place than the water. Reason here I mentioned. What is the reason? One is the land places, terrestrial places are having the more absorption and fastly losing ability, fast absorption and fast losing ability. Along with that terrestrial places are divided into the basing on altitudes, the temperature are light sources and temperature sources are variation. Here equator places are having a more temperature and then polar, that and all totally depends upon the attitudes only then. So that is a small information introduction part of temperature. This temperature shows a different variable in the land and water. Reasons just now we are discussed here. Because of land very fastly absorb the temperature and as they simultaneously lose their temperature very fast. Okay. And then a greater variation in the temperature in different places of earth, because of our earth is totally is divided into the by the altitude places, by the altitudes different zones, tropical, subtropical and equator and polar regions, that different places zones, different zonal zones, our geographically temperature is different. And okay, this is the general introduction about the temperature. And then come to the temperature effect. Here the temperature will show the effect to our metabolic rate, Here yesterday also we discussed about previous video also we discussed about light also show the something influence on the metabolisms, as like because of light and then temperature is a simultaneously produced. So here these temperature influence the metabolic rate of human beings or living organisms. A particular law regarding to the metabolic rate regarding to the temperature, that is a want of rule. Okay. Already you are all studied in the previous classes in the chemistry and some of the physics also. Here I mentioned thermochemistry, chemistry related with the temperature, that is the thermochemistry. This want of a rule regarding to the thermochemistry. A little conversation, a little explanation about the thermochemistry. that tells a want of rule. In the want of rule, it is a relation between the temperature and metabolisms of organisms. Here metabolic rate always will be promote or very fast metabolic rate is present in higher temperatures. So, here temperature directly proportional to the metabolic rate. If temperature is increase, metabolic rate also increase. So, here I mentioned one of the relation that every 10 degrees temperature increase, metabolic rate of reaction will be double. Okay, rate of reaction, that phenomena, that principle is given by the one of the scientists, that is a want of rule. Okay, here that when the directly proportional or inversely proportional time, we should be use some coefficient. Here temperature coefficient Q10, temperature coefficient is a Q10. Okay, right students, come temperature is one of the ecological factor. In the last video already this introduction part we completed, how this temperature shows the influence of the metabolic rate. This is already completed. One more time I will recall it. The relation between the temperature with metabolic rate, that is given by the explained by the want of scientist. That want of scientist tells one principle, that is when the temperature is 10 degrees increases na, our metabolic rate, our mean organism metabolic rate of reaction is double. That principle is want of rule. And then in the last previous video, we discussed a lot of different variations in the land and water in the aspect of the temperature. The lot of temperature variations we will found in the land and water places, water bodies. Then now here after want of rule, some of the information regarding the want of rule only. See, in that place I am pointing, see, optimum temperature and then minimum effective temperature and then maximum effective temperature. These side headings tells about how the temperature is influence the metabolic rate of organisms. Okay, here one definition I will say, optimum temperature. Optimum temperature mean it is when the one organism, if it is performing the any metabolic reactions in their body, the which temperature will gives the maximum climax level of metabolic rate. That means which temperature is useful for showing the maximum level of metabolic rate, that is optimum temperature. Which is the temperature influence the organism to perform the maximum level or climax level. Such a temperature we called as a optimum temperature. Okay, then next, minimum effective temperature. For example, when we are taking one organism body, that organism body if want to maintain the some minimum metabolisms. So when the life is leads to survive time, minimum metabolisms are must be necessary. For maintain the minimum metabolisms, the organism body want to maintain a sufficient, minimum sufficient temperature. It is called as a minimum effective temperature. That means how much lowest temperature it shows the effect or maintain the our metabolisms in our body or living organism body. Such a temperature is called as a minimum effective temperature. That here I mentioned lowest temperature. Okay. Then maximum effective temperature. For example, when the temperature is raised full, maximum gradually increased up to certain levels of temperature, if increase our body can tolerate or organism body can tolerate to perform the accurate metabolisms. Okay, That mean here I mention maximum temperature. Which temperature or which maximum temperature is influence the metabolic rate of the organisms. Such a temperature is called as a maximum effective temperature. See here, now these two statements, these two words is very important, minimum effective temperature and maximum effective temperature. Here minimum means very leastest temperature, maximum means very highest temperature. In between of these minimum and maximum temperature only our body can able to perform our metabolic activities. Metabolic activities mean our life process is there. In the 10th standard, 11th standard, we studied some of the physiological activities of the living things. Such a living things are everything one of the form of the metabolic reactions only. That metabolic reactions maintains in our body wise, we need a minimum temperature, a maximum temperature. Now, some of the students are getting the one doubt. A doubt is if, for example, the temperature of the organism is fall down below the lowest temperature. I mean what I said lowest temperature here, that lowest temperature, if it is fall down, what will happen? It will leads to the chill coma. Chill coma. Now I will tell one example. See, in the winter season, when the atmosphere temperature, our surrounding atmosphere temperature is gradually slowed down, gradually fall down, up to certain levels of the fall down of the temperature we can tolerate, our organism body can able to tolerate. Okay, if it is cool down more than that, okay, our body can't able to show the metabolic activities, then we are getting the chill coma. That is a chill means a coolness, that chill coma means we are going to the unconscious stage by the low temperature. Okay, then for example our body always need maintain the 37 degrees centigrade. Okay, if the 37 degrees centigrade onwards it is fall down to the 27 after below than the 27, 20 like that is fall down up to certain limits our body can tolerate. If it is crossing the certain limits, it will causes to the chill coma. Then maximum effective temperature time, if it is raise the temperature, if our surrounding atmosphere temperature, if it is raised, then our body temperature we can tolerate. Nothing but 37 degrees centigrade is our body temperature kada. Now the 37 degrees centigrade slowly it is improved. Okay, slowly it is gradually increased. Now suddenly it will leads to the heat coma. That heat coma is regularly we seen in summer season. In the summer season, old grandfathers, grandmothers, those and all cannot tolerate the heat. So when they are body not at tolerate the heat, automatically they are fall down. It is not at death. Simply when their body can't able to maintain the metabolisms by the increasing of the temperature, so that is leads to the heat coma. So here if the temperature is fall down the minimum effective temperature, it will leads to the chill coma. If it is increase the more than the maximum effective temperature, it will causes the heat coma. Chill coma we will face in some winter, I mean colder places. Heat coma we can able to find it at the time of the summer season or any heat places. Okay, then here we discussed about how the temperature is affected the metabolisms of the organisms. These and all, want of a rule and optimum temperature and minimum effective temperature, maximum effective temperature. Then continue the next one. Here one of the effect in the abiotic things. Okay, that abiotic, light is a abiotic factor. That abiotic factor, how it will be giving the influence the abiotic bodies. Abiotic body means here I mentioned inside heading, temperature effect on the lake. Lake is not a biotic nature, lake is abiotic. Some of the abiotic things are also influenced by these light. How it will? See here different temperature zones as like light. Here we seen by the light penetration the lake is having the three different zones. Like based on the temperature, when you take the lake having the three bodies, three zones. What are that? See here in the which place of the lake. See on the diagram now. Which place of the this lake having which place of the lake water body having the temperature 21 degrees centigrade to 25 degrees centigrade, such a place is epilemnion. We see here in this corner epilemnion, and then that below the epilemnion one more zone, one more place, that is a thermocline or it is called metalemnion. What it is? Metalemnion. And bottom of the lake here pointer, everybody see on that pointer, 4 degrees centigrade to 7 degrees centigrade, that place of the lake, that zone of the lake hypolemnion. How they are classified the lake in the three different zones based on the water temperature. In the water body, that temperature effect on the lake, by the temperature of water body, that water bodies are divided into the different zones, the topmost zone and middle zone and lower zone. The topmost zone of the water body is maintained the 21 degrees centigrade to 25 degrees centigrade. Okay, the which of the water body, in the water body, which place of water is maintained the 21 degrees to 25 degrees temperature, such a place of the water body we call as a epilemnion. Epi means a top, lemnion means layer. Okay, then next below the epilemnion, then here the water body maintain the different temperatures in different places. That place in the middle place, that is called thermocline. Why I said about the different places the different temperature? From the epilemnion onwards, if you are going to the every 1 meter of the depth, every 1 meter of the depth 1 degree centigrade will be fall down. Degrees, the temperature of water in the every 1 meter of the depth, it is decreasing the 1 degrees of temperature. Nothing but here in this line below the 21 degrees, I mean epilemnion. For example, in this place 21 degrees centigrade, if you come the 1 meter depth and that place 20 degrees. Okay, from that 1 meter onwards, if you going to the 1 more meter of depth, that is that 19 degrees. So every 1 meter depth of the these second zone, it is maintain the 1 degrees of temperature will be decrease comparing with these epilemnion places. Then when you come to the up deeper places, bottom places, that bottom places 4 degrees centigrade to 7 degrees. Why these different type of temperature are maintained the water bodies? Here based on the light penetration only na. Here a link between the light and the temperature. Always light and temperature is a simultaneous properties. Okay, so when the light is present means automatically temperature also it will causes. So here the nothing but a similarities I am showing. Limnatic first littoral kada, littoral zone nothing but similar to the epilemnion. Okay, because of light is easily penetrating. When the light is easily penetrating, automatically it maintain the somewhat of more temperature. And then limnatic place, in the limnatic place epiphotic, euphotic or photic zone, that place light is there. So there also something little bit temperature. So in the thermocline or metalemnion, when you going to the deeper level, temperature gradually is decreasing. How it will decrease already we discussed. And then when you coming to the bottom benthotic zone or bottom zone, it is we called as a here hypolemnion. Based on the light penetration, light availability, we are partitions of the lake in the three zones. Here based on the temperature of the water in the different places, we are classified into the three zones: epilemnion, thermocline also called as a metalemnion, then hypolemnion. Hypolemnion is last, hypo means bottom. Okay. Then here these type of three stratifications. Stratification means layers, that we call as a lake stratification by the temperature. In the summer season, see here I mentioned, in the summer season lake will having the three layers. Okay, all the water body, I mean lake water body in the liquid water, it is containing the liquid water. Now in the winter season, when you coming to the in winter season, lake stratified in the two layers only, in the upmost layer and deeper layer. Upmost layer water are sometimes after some of the polar places, upmost layer of the water body, it will become a freezing condition. Okay, it is a totally is freeze out, it is formed to the ice layer. But below layer of below the this ice layer, that water in the liquid in form only. So it is the topmost water is freeze out, it having the very less temperature, and bottom water having the more temperature. Okay, so that is a reason when the summer season, when we are bathing in the open water bodies, when we are digging the water bodies, automatically our body having felt some of the comfortable, because that water bodies in depth, they are having the more temperature. Okay, so that is the thing. So in summer season 3 layers, and then in winter season 2 layers. Okay, then here we want to discuss one important thing. Sir, like these different type of temperatures are maintained at different places in the lake, how organisms are survivable? Okay, here one important thing, these lakes are shows the overturn 2 times in the year. 2 times in the year, the lakes will be shows the overturn process phenomena. What is that overturn means? Uppermost water will come to the down water will come to the upper. I mentioned here arrow mark, here also outside. So lower bottom water will come the upper water will going to the down. This phenomena generally we call as a overturn. But here overturn will occurs in the year 2 times itself, 2 times only. How this overturn is controlling, how it will happen, sir? Okay, here come with autumn overturn. Generally autumn is a season in the summer, ending of the summer. So in the ending of the summer or summer season, topmost layer is containing the 21 degrees or 25. So when the ending of the summer, gradually the lake water is lose their temperature, because of atmosphere temperature also cool down, atmosphere temperature also fall down. By the influence of the atmosphere temperature, these 25-21 degrees centigrade of water will lose temperature slowly. When it is reach the autumn season, the water it is having the upper water getting the 4 degrees centigrade. Now come to the one important thing, here I didn't mention, but all the students are very well known. Water having the one anomalous property, that is at the temperature of the 4 degrees centigrade, water having the more density. In which temperature? 4 degrees. More than 4 degrees light hour, and then below than 4 degrees that is also light. That is the reason ice cubes are floating in the water. Okay, that is the reason ice when the water is boiled, water vapor is floating with the lightweight, it is going to the vapor in form in the atmosphere. It will going in the flying mode, it will be evaporate. So approximately in the 4 degrees centigrade, exactly 4 degrees centigrade, water having the one anomalous property, that is a heavy density, water heavy density at 4 o'clock, at 4 degrees centigrade, So here when the autumn season, these upper layer of water is fall down the 4 degrees centigrade, this upper water reach the 4 degrees centigrade, then that 4 degrees centigrade water having the more heavy density, then it will be going to the sink into the down by the pressure. Okay, now that will be forcible pressure the water is coming to the bottom water will come to the upper. Okay, epilemnian water is going to the hypolemnian, hypolemnian water is coming to the epilemnian. So this is a overturn of the water body is forming to the mixing of water. Okay, and all the water having the a particular sufficient nutrition and oxygen supplement. Okay, this type of overturn not at there mean oxygen problem will become because of low water, I mean low depth water, I mean the hypolemnian water having the very less oxygen. So when the epilemnian water is going to the hypolemnian, automatically oxygen will be supplement. So it will give the chance for survivability of the which organisms are leading their life in the hypolemnian. Okay, va? Okay, then nutrients, that bottom nutrients will come to the upper, that is upper oxygen containing water is going to the hypolemnian. That overturn is happened in autumn season, so that's why we called as a autumn overturn. Then next one, spring overturn. Now going to the it is crossing the raining season after winter season. When it is enter the winter season, that winter season time only spring will come. So gradually water will become a freeze out, correct na, in winter season. After completion of the winter season, slowly atmosphere temperature will rise out. That means beginning of the summer, when that beginning of the summer seasons, a Frisian layer, the topmost water is frozen at the winter season. That Frisian water, I mean Frisian layer to start the melt. Okay, melting, then gradually 1 degrees 0 degrees centigrade, that is the reason for Frisian. Then 0 degrees onward, gradually it is increasing of their temperature 1 degree, 2 degrees, 3 degrees and 4 degrees. When the Frisian layer, this is the Frisian layer, this Frisian layer when it is attains the 4 degrees, automatically 4 degrees centigrade water having the more density, again this water will be going to the down, and then hypolemnian to the these epilemnian water will come to the hypolemnian to the epilemnian. This type of overturn happened in the spring season, so that's why spring overturn. These overturns of the water in the seasonally, it will give the survivability of organisms. Okay, because of organisms need oxygen and nutrients. The equal distribution of the oxygen and nutrients in the different zones of the water bodies done by the renewal by the autumn overturn and spring overturn. When the any one water body shows the these autumn overturn and spring overturn, such a type of overturns show exhibited water bodies or lakes we called as a diametic lakes. In the yearly 2 times they are exhibiting the overturns, such as a nature containing lakes, diametic lakes. You should be remember these epilemnian, thermocline, hypocline temperature, in which season autumn overturn will causes, what is the spring overturn. Based on these some of the need based questions may be chances. Then next, not only that, here biological effect of the temperature. Here up to now, here we discussed a temperature shows the effect on the lake. That lake is a non-living substance, but temperature will shows the effect on the living things. Here living things, based on the temperature tolerance, living organisms are classified into the 2 types, eurythermal and stenothermal. Here eurythermal organisms can tolerate the wider range of temperature. Which organisms can able to tolerate the wider range of temperature variations in the atmosphere, such organisms are called as a eurythermal. What is the example here? We are the eurythermal. Okay, we are the eurythermal. Our body can tolerate the temperature variations, wider range of temperature variations. How you say that mean here in the atmosphere temperature, for example, it is crossing the 40 degrees. Our body temperature is a 37 degrees centigrade. From the 37 degrees centigrade is very convenient for our metabolic activities. If our surrounding environmental temperature is crossing the 40 degrees to 45, we can tolerate. If more than 45 degrees, I am saying, if more than 45 degrees adhikamaina, we are suffering with heat coma. Here, one of the link here to here. But we can tolerate the up to 5 degrees, 6 degrees centigrade temperature variation. Not only high variation. For example, if the atmosphere temperature below than the our body temperature, just when you are sitting in the AC room, AC temperature maybe you are keeping in the 16. That is not a matter. Our body can tolerate. Basically, our body temperature is the 37 degrees centigrade, but atmosphere temperature is the 16 degrees, even though our body can tolerate. So, here our body is tolerating the wider range of temperature variations, such a type of eurythermal. Now, in this situation, I will recall the one more important cold-blooded animals and then warm-blooded animals. Warm-blooded animals are best example for eurythermal. And so, everyone understand one thing. Warm-blooded animals anna which organisms blood always maintain a particular temperature, or which organisms body having the maintains a particular body temperature, those organisms are belongs to warm-blooded animals. Here warm-blooded animals example birds and mammals are best example. Here I didn't mention, but previous classes we are all studied. So, eurythermal organisms can tolerate the wider range of temperature variations. Example, warm-blooded animals. Okay, warm-blooded animals can tolerate it. And then come to the stenothermal. Stenothermal, which organisms is tolerate the very narrow range of temperature variations. That mean in the atmosphere variation, if it is change a little bit, organism is not yet comfortable. Okay, not yet comfortable. Nothing but for example aquatic organisms. If you take aquatic organisms, that aquatic organisms are having the cold-blooded animals. That we call as a cold-blooded animals. Cold blood. So, that cold-blooded animals not yet tolerate the temperature variation much more. Simply from the body temperature onwards, atmosphere temperature 1 or 2 degrees centigrade variation only they can able to tolerate. If more than that means organism will leads to the death. So, here based on that stenothermal organisms can't able to tolerate the wider range. Instead of that statement, simply narrow range of temperature variation is tolerated by the which organisms, such organisms we called as a stenothermal organisms. Okay, stenothermal organisms ki example cold-blooded animals. Cold-blooded animals simply shortcutly we can say one thing. Which organisms are survival in the aquatic medium? Those organisms are cold-blooded animals. Cold-blooded animals ki warm-blooded animals ki one more definition. Which organisms are maintain their body temperature constantly and can't change their body temperature with the environmental changes. That is warm-blooded animals. Okay, understand Anna? Here warm-blooded animals mean which organisms cannot change their body temperature with the influence of the environmental temperature, always maintains the constant body temperature. Then cold-blooded animals oftenly the body temperature will change based on the environmental effect. For example, environmental temperature 18 degrees body temperature will be change into the 18 degrees. If it is environmental 20 body temperature will be shows the 20. So, oftenly it will change. The body temperature decided factor is a environmental issues. So, based on that here eurythermal organisms are examples are warm blooded. Stenothermal organisms are best example is a cold blooded animal.